For the open 1st Congressional District seat says he won't be attending an upcoming forum because of its host. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Tiffany Murphy. Tonight, that host, the chair of the Rhode Island Democratic Women's Caucus, says she's disappointed that he refuses to sit down with her because she's transgender and that his comments went too far. ABC 6 reporter Kaitlin Candidate has that story.
Good evening. Today, Democrat Alan Water, a candidate for Congress, has announced he will not be attending the state's Democratic Women's Caucus next month. This is because the event will be held and moderated by Reverend Donnie Anderson, a transgender religious leader.
There is a very well-financed movement in the United States pushing back on the transgender community.
Democrat Alan Waters expressed his stance on transgender rights by refusing to attend the Rhode Island Democratic Women's Caucus this July, saying he does not, quote, recognize Anderson, a biological male, as a woman in the Democratic Party.
What Mr. Waters was doing was mimicking the line of these radical right-wing philosophies about transgender and displaying an incredible amount of ignorance. Because if one does any study at all, looks at what the medical profession is saying, looks at what the mental health profession is saying, they acknowledge and understand that those of us who are transgender are very real.
Anderson questioned Waters' political stance since the Democratic Party supports the transgender community.
What was surprising to me is that anyone who wears the label Democrat would be so openly anti-trans.
Waters previously ran as a Republican just last year against Congressman David Cicilline, the man he now hopes to replace in Congress as a Democrat. He also ran against Senator Jack Reed for his Senate seat in 2020. Waters said, quote, that as a father of 2 beloved Black teenage daughters, he doesn't want biological men to compete with them as women in traditional biological female spaces. Reverend Donnie Anderson is now asking Waters to recant his statement and accept responsibility for the damage that's already been done and to apologize to the transgender community. For now in Providence, I'm Kaitlin Candidate, ABC 6 News.